what y'all doing over there?
I love that truck. That's
got $100,000 worth of damn $110,000 worth of Korean shit in the front yard. Now I don't know why you brought this up here.
Yeah, because it's not anything personal or anything like that. Because
it's personal with me.
Okay, but
I got a bad engine that I paid for I paid my car off in 3 years and the engine bad.
I'm not laughing, but it's just funny because I see you post about it and warning people about these two brands because they are having a lot of issues, a lot of recalls.
Your brother sells them, right?
Yeah, he does sell them.
And he know he's selling garbage, but he ain't gonna tell nobody.
No, time out. I have a Telluride. My wife has a Telluride. My brother does. My mother.
You got two of them? I thought you just had one.
We had one, but we got another one. So my wife has one.
God, man, what y'all doing over there?
I love that truck. That's
got $100,000 worth of damn $110,000 worth of Korean shit in the front yard.
But that's why I wanted to talk about it because what you're saying is accurate. But so where do we go? We should. But you want to break down why you don't mess with Kia and Hyundai.
Okay, wait. Here's a disclaimer. I do like the Telluride. And before my bad experience, I was thinking, I said, Telluride is pretty good. There, you crack that windshield, gonna cost you $3,000. A Telluride, they're pretty good cars. But until I felt with the crooks, the hustlers, and the thieves of Hyundai and Kia. Now, Brandon, I was gonna have a whole presentation. I didn't have time to work on this.
That's fine. But how did you know I was going to talk about this, or you just went and pulled it up?
Company up on here. Disclaimer: never buy Kia, never buy Hyundai, the new ones.
Okay.
I go before you hear the end. I just go tell you from the beginning. New technology, they F them up. This car, when you look at the picture, catches on fire. Thieves, bad motors.
To it, right?
All right. The new hybrids that came out last year. Don't park them inside the garage. They catch it on fire. Recall 176,000. So let's just start from the beginning. You said why I don't like it, Brandon?
Yeah, it's a nice car, right? It's affordable. It rides pretty good.
Only affordable if you buy it used. So if you don't buy brand new, you're getting ripped off.
Okay. But I guess if I'm looking for a brand new car, what would be another car I should be looking for? I know we Toyota is a good brand. They put a lot of ingenuity and reliability into their engines. But
you heard what I said this morning. You heard what I said at the beginning. I said besides the past 5 years, Toyotas. But
so I should get a Camry.
A Camry will probably be all right, but do not follow the manufacturer recommendations.
What does that mean?
They said my mom should change the oil every 10,000 miles. If you change your oil every 10,000 miles, Brandon, your Hyundai probably says 7,500.
Yeah, I think
and the bitch be in 1 quart time you go to change it by the time you get an oil change. Right. All right. Or can't last 10,000 miles, people.
Yeah. And I think when I go get my oil change, they let you know it should be about 4,500 miles just because the type of oil they use. They say since it's synthetic and it's a certain weight or something like that, they say you shouldn't do the 75. You should do 45.
That's a good number. I recommend 5,000 at the minimum. But on Hyundais and Kias, if you got a small engine, 3,000 miles, because those engines are crap.
But what makes an engine crap? But like, because to me,
with this car,
an engine should. I mean, we've got like a blueprint on the engine, like all different models, and like Kia, Hyundai, Mercedes, all of them have the same type of engine, blueprint, right? what makes that engine worse? Is they cutting corners with certain stuff? Like what's the issue?
All right, I'm gonna answer your question in a little bit. I didn't know this presentation. I didn't know what I was gonna do because it ain't done. All right,
go ahead. That's fine.
Notice of proposed class action lawsuit. Mm-hmm. If you bought or leased a 2011 to a 2019, how many years that is, Brandon?
Like 8 years.
Okay, 8 years,
9
people.
Years.
So damn near 15% of your lifetime they was fucking up. They was messing up. A Hyundai Sonata, a 2013 to 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe, a 2014 to 2015 or the 2018 to 2019 a Hyundai Tucson, equipped with the 2-liter, one of their best sellers, and a 2.4 liters direct injection engines. There's a class action lawsuit on them now. What happened?
Which is crazy. It's not just a recall. It's a class action lawsuit. So
yes, and you still effed up. Don't think they go got you back because they denied me. What's wrong with this engine? First thing with this engine, they said they had in the manufacturing process for 8 years. They left metal in the manufacturing process.
Oh,
so the block of the motor per Kia and Hyundai. When the motor got put together, they had metal shavings already in it. Brandon, do they even make sense?
No, it don't make any sense.
It can happen
for 8 years,
times, right? Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It can happen for a few thousands or 200,000 cars, but we talk about 10 million cars here. We talk about 10 million cars. So what happens? The bearings on your rod pistons, the things that goes up and down that connects it, that keeps on a crankshaft, those bearings wear out immaturely. And when they wear out, they cause your motor to lock up. So how they wear out is when the metal start breaking apart in your car, some of the metal goes by your filter, get caught in your filter. But a lot of it don't get caught in the filter, and it just clog up your motor. So some spots in the motor don't receive enough oil in the motor.
Gotcha.
And if you don't have oil on your metal, what's going to happen, brother?
It's not going to shift like it needs to. You want a smooth,
you want lubrication. It's not going to be lubrication. Now watch this. Here's another thing. Watch this, Brandon. Do you see this word? Gasoline direct injection. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now, direct injection is they are putting fuel directly in the combustion chamber
where the pistons are and everything is going. Is that
yes.
Is that where? Okay.
In that spot directly. So when high pressure fuel goes directly in the combustion chamber, some of the fuel make it pass your oil seals on your pistons. So when fuels go past your oil seals on your pistons, you put a cleaner into your oil pan.
Okay.
Brandon, if you're cleaning your oil, what's going to happen to your oil if you're cleaning it?
If you're cleaning your oil, I don't know.
It's like doing an oil change? Instead of being lubrication, it just turns to useless liquid. So while your engine's getting starved of oil, on the pistons, at the same time, gasoline is going directly in your oil, making your oil degrade at a quicker rate.
That's crazy.
Now watch this, Brandon. On a 2-liter, they got something called a turbo. What does a turbo do in the engine, Brandon?
I don't know, just speeds everything up, makes for a faster acceleration. Like it gets the gas and makes what am I trying to say? The pistons work faster.
There you go. All right. It makes it pressurize the air coming into the combustion chamber. So you got compressed air and compressed gasoline going to your combustion chamber.
Right.
Now, if it's more pressure in the combustion chamber, more of that stuff will leak past your oil rings and go down in your oil, and it degrades your oil at the same time.
Right.
So that's one thing. So you got a turbo, you got direct injection, and you got an engineering defect, all messing with your oil. And guess what, Brandon?
What?
You could do all the maintenance you want on your car.
It's still go ahead.
Keep the oil change and everything. On each pistons, it has a oil retaining ring.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, they get stuck on these vehicles.
Lord.
So when the oil container rings get stuck, it allows oil to go in the combustion chamber more.
That's crazy.
And when it get burned up, that burnt oil goes straight out your exhaust.
Jeez.
And hit your catalytic converter, but before it tears up your catalytic converter, you'll end up like me, driving 300 miles and got to put a quart of oil in your high leaf.
God, so how do you know? Did your light come on? How do you know that you was running out of oil ultimately?
Well, per investigation, the oil lights, low oil lights, do not come on in these vehicles.
And that's what I was wondering, because sometimes I'm like, dang, is my oil light ever gonna come on? Like, let me know that I'm getting close to needing an oil change or anything like that. Does that even happen anymore? But
that light may come on, but the low oil pressure light does not come on these vehicles.
But why not? Because that should be a simple sensor to let you know you about to change your car.
Do I look like an engineer? If they could put the passcode, why they make sure that light works?
Well, because they want to protect. Like if I'm messing up an engine, I'll be like, look, let's at least put a sensor on, so if something potentially is going to happen to this engine, at least we can catch it.
Okay.
And you come to the shop and get it checked on before you catch on fire.
There's a recall to get your car fixed on these easers. They will put a knock sensor that before it's a sensors that can tell that your bearings are wearing out, and it put your car in limp mode.
Okay.
But investigation,
what is that?
You can't tell your car to only use 10% of the power.
Okay.
Per investigation, limp mode only happens when you hear your engine blow up. So
that's not gonna help.
So per my investigation, the limp mode is only activated when your engine lock up.
That's not good. Okay. Well, at least they tried. They tried to put something in place, but not really.
Now, Brandon, I did not say one lie on this video yet. I ain't putting no bite. I just telling you the truth.
Okay.
There's 9 million engines like this.
Right.
Brandon, you see these cars on here before, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of them on the road.
These are old ones. No, you don't see a lot of them on the road. Don't lie.
Well, that's a good point.
you see a lot of old Hyundais on the road before.
What about the new
technology?
Yeah. I got you.
You don't see a lot of these vehicles on the road
anymore, really, when I think about it.
No, how can you see a lot of these vehicles on the road? The motor blow up at 70,000 miles. You know.
Did you do the same one for Kia like this? Where
it's the same. It's exactly. It's the same. Yeah. Everything I said applies to Kia.
Yeah, because we know we had an Optima too, and it was a recall on that one. I think we got one of the recalls fixed, but it was another recall. Optima? No, we just traded it in. We traded it.
What was the recall, bro? What year Optima?
What year was that? Maybe like 2016.
Oh no. Facebook, Instagram fam, no, YouTube family. I have 200 friends on Facebook. About 7 of them got a kid. They all had the same issue.
Yes. Yeah, right. All of them are messed up.
You know a guy named Eric?
Yeah, and that's what I was about to bring up.
His engine blew up.
Right, and didn't they repair it? Didn't they repair it?
Yes.
Last time I talked to Eric, they repaired it.
And then his mama got wrecked. Brandon, my cousin, guess what happened to him? His engine blew up. Huh? Watch the girl who I went to the church with back in the day. Guess what happened to her new car, Brandon?
The engine blew up.
The engine blew up. I got 200 Facebook friends. How many engines gonna blow up on these cars?
I don't know, but look, so I'm trying to think, when was the time? It was around the same year, like that was a 2016. Like I say, they know about all the recalls on it.
Did you see Brandon?
They know about the fire.
You said Altima, right?
Yeah, the Altima.
A Sonata is the same thing, and
pretty
you
much. Yeah, pretty much.
In the zone.
Right, pretty much. So
and wait, hold on. How did you lease? You traded it in?
I can't remember. I think we were buying that Altima. I think we were leasing that. It was a lease. So we traded in. My lease for my Telluride is coming up. We're gonna turn that in. And we're probably gonna just get something else. I'm trying to figure out what kind of car I want to get, or what kind of vehicle I will want to get. Just because I do see everything that's going on with Kia and a Hyundai. And I don't want a Dodge really, because Dodge, they can, people like to steal Dodges. They draw a lot of the wrong type of attention. So
why would you get? Do you want to buy or lease? Hold on, I want to talk.
But we talked about this too. We talked about that before too, like buying and leasing. But like I said, I just want to do something different this time, completely. But I'm not sure what I want to do. But
let's finish. Say? I want to answer all the things you got, but let's finish this out since we started.
All right, go ahead.
Tell me you can hear this.
Many people who drive a Hyundai or Kia may be eligible for a free replacement engine. Trouble is, many of them don't know it and are paying big repair bills. Consumer reporter John Matarese has details on a little-known settlement, so you don't waste your money.
Thousands of people who own some very popular cars and SUVs are having engine trouble these days. The good news, you may be able to get a free engine replacement. Rolanda Underwood was driving her Hyundai Sonata when something went terribly wrong.
I was just driving on the highway.
The car sputtered.
I was freaking out because I was going like 60 and then all of a sudden it just started going 50.
Within minutes, she was stuck on the side of the road and her Hyundai dealer diagnosed a blown engine. Ira and Jemai Gansler were driving home recently when their 2015 Kia Sportage suddenly quit.
No power steering, no power brakes. I mean, it was pretty scary.
Their dealer also diagnosed a blown engine. Breakdowns like this have become more and more common, with thousands of owners of Kias and Hyundais reporting major engine problems that can cost thousands of dollars to fix. The good news is that Hyundai Kia recently settled a class action case, which could mean a free replacement.
Especially, people who are second and third owners of vehicles with those engines who don't know.
Kevin Williams of the auto site thedrive.com says several million Kias and Hyundais with Theta motors may qualify for a free engine.
Several million.
2011 to 2019 Sonata, Santa Fe Sport, Tucson, Optima, Sportage, and Sorento. Not all models are included, however, and there are exclusions.
Call your local Hyundai or Kia service department with your vehicle.
The Ganslers' claim was denied because their son, a mechanic, had done driveway oil changes. Rolanda was luckier. She did get a free engine. Bottom line, if you have a 2011 to 2019 Kia or Hyundai with engine trouble, check with your dealer about their replacement program. That way you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese, NBC4.
All right, let's see here. Now, that may sound happy and what the hell? I think I get off of it. All right, that may sound happy and go lucky, right? It's hard to get a replacement.
I would assume so.
Free replacements? Nah, it don't work that way. My car drinks 300 miles. Well, watch this, Brandon. 500 miles. I use 3 quarts. They say, okay, you out of warranty, even though you complained about this while you were still in warranty. And we said it was good.
Yeah, right. That's right. And they know they was lying. They know they was lying.
So for us to think about doing replacement, you need to pay $1,200 to do a combustion chamber. And then if it failed, cleaner. And then if it failed, we'll think about giving you one. I said, crazy. Man, get the hell up out of this.
That's crazy.
Here's the game. They deny any problems while in warranty. Once you get out of warranty, they say this is not covered because you're out of warranty.
So what you trying to say is when I'm in warranty, and I take it to them, they're gonna say, "Oh, you good to go. You fine. Everything is good. You know, we'll take care of some little things, but you're good to go." But as soon as you get out of warranty, that's when they're gonna let you know you got some issues going on.
You got some issues, but you out of warranty. We can't help you. Now, if you want us to help you, pay $1,200
right
for this $100 service we're gonna do.
Right, because they got to recoup all this money they lose. So
you know, the service. If I do it myself, the service will cost me $15, but you gonna pay $1,200 for the service,
right?
And we'll see if it's dead. Now, only way to get a free motor, Brandon, is what you got to do. Your engine, you need to have the knock sensor, the recall put on there, and your engine need to completely fail while you're in traffic. So while you're on the highway going 80 miles an hour, the engine need to lock up.
That's crazy.
That's the only way to get a replacement.
But you know what? It kind of reminds me of the healthcare system. Like they want you to jump through all these hoops before they really help you the way you need it. You can't just jump to the end process. You got to go through all these different steps. You got to go through x-rays. You got to go through therapy. You got to try this. Then we'll try to really fix the issue.
Hey, Brandon, a guy like me, Brandon, if my car is burning or drinking, it's doing whatever it does with the oil, it's getting low. Should I try to let my engine lock up while I'm on the highway?
No, you shouldn't do that. I can't believe they're telling people that's the way you have to get it, because that just don't make any sense.
No, this ain't say it got to be. It got to blow up.
Well, I'll be right on the dealership on the gas, trying to make it happen quicker, instead of just trying to drive it around and just see what happened.
Yeah, well, Brandon said he gonna get denied because that was owner negligence. All right, come on, Brandon.
But you know what I'm saying, though. Like I'd rather do that than me trying to drive around until my engine fell on me and I'm late for work or get in an accident.
Okay, what about you do it that way and they still deny you? Now you got no car and you deny it. So what you
You're just in a bad situation with Kia and Hyundai if this is how they're moving, which is interesting.
I did not practice none of this. Hyundai engines. Hyundai, this is CEO. How you pronounce his name, Brandon?
Chung Sun.
All right. They adopted Six Sigma in 2000 to reduce. Now, Six Sigma, me and Brandon talked about 5S earlier. Six Sigma is kind of like another offset of 5S.
Okay. I got you.
Six Sigma in 2000 they adopted it to reduce defects and errors by 2.4 defects per million. Now I just told you it was 9 million cars, Brandon, that got affected. Are they practicing this?
Right?
Stuff?
No, they're not. Nah, they're not. They're saying they are.
2011 to 2019, Hyundai produced millions of vehicles with defective motors.
That's crazy.
From 2011 to 2019, when I first went to Hyundai 2019 in May, they denied a problem for most affected motors until a major U.S. lawsuit. Now, Brandon, you want to buy a car from a company that teaches its service people and it's people who sell the cars that lie in front of your damn face. Deny anything, everything. That's what you want to do, Brandon?
No, just because imagine like you didn't do anything wrong to your car. You wasn't driving it. You wasn't messing with it. You weren't tampering with it. You tried to actually get it fixed when it was under warranty.
I have all my records. I got every single thing done on that car except for one oil change. I did it myself, and I changed the fluid, the radiator fluid myself. But everything is recorded.
Yeah. Okay. So you actually recorded you changing the radiator?
No, that's not record. I didn't record that, but all the oil changes, the services I got the records. Except for one oil change and one coolant change. I done that myself.
Okay. But
So
that had nothing to do with what's going on with their engines.
That's had nothing to do with going on. And this man right here, you want to buy a vehicle, a person with this kind of integrity. Huh?
No, I really don't. But this is the thing. Either they make it hard, which is not fair, or they're gonna have to go out of business. That's what they're facing.
They can't go out of business, Brandon. In Alabama, thousands and thousands of families won't have food on their plate if it was a Hyundai.
Right. Georgia too, there's a big Kia plant in Georgia, and just it's a lot of plants like that around the country where a lot of people will be out of a job. So don't you think they need a government bailout or something like that? Where the country should step in? Because they done it for airlines.
Well,
they need to do it for the cars too. Clearly,
Brandon, how many people is it? Automobile is one of your biggest expenses, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And don't productive Americans use those vehicles to get to work?
Yeah.
Buy
it makes
groceries?
America go. Right. Yeah.
Now, if my car failed, Brandon, won't I be in a hardship?
Yeah, for sure.
What I had to do to buy that car, Brandon? Let's tell them what I had to do.
What did you have to do? What you mean?
First, the reason I bought the car because of racism in America. All right. I could not break down in Virginia on the back roads.
So that what made you get a Hyundai because you were in your Lincoln LS?
Yeah, and surprisingly, my Lincoln don't break down. It's my Hyundai that breaks down.
Right, which is funny. So the Lincoln's still driving.
Yes.
No issues. That's crazy.
No,
no, not real
just
issues.
Age, age issues. Sometimes the horn works, sometimes it don't. But it's a hey, that's what it is. Right. The back window on the left side won't go. I won't put it down because it may not come back up. That's what's wrong with the car.
Right.
But the car is 21 years old.
Those are fun. They're not fun at the time, but when you get past them in life, like those are fun moments to look back on. When you can't roll your window down, or you can't turn your air all the way up, or it'll mess up, or you like people get in your car, start hitting buttons and mess your whole car up because they don't know how your car operates.
The sad thing about it, this summertime, I'll go fix all this stuff because my Hyundai is fucking up.
right.
My Hyundai is messing up. Now I gotta go to a car that's 21 years old.
Right. But you do remember you was thinking about getting a Challenger. Would you have, if you could go back now, would you get the Challenger? Because I know we talked about that. I asked you, you was thinking like, dang, I would want one, but would you have pulled the trigger knowing what you know now?
No, the Challenger is just a bad car. It's Hyundai.
Okay, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Yeah. Well, why do you think that? Because that's a popular choice for.
Think that,
but listen,
I ain't thinking. It's the truth.
But no, let me ask you this: do police officers drive Chargers? Do most people that look like us? Is that what car that's their dream car?
Yes, you're right. But Brandon,
tell me why it's not a good car.
I'll show you why. Watch this. I'm gonna type in something for you. Watch this. 2005 Dodge Charger. Now, Brandon, they made millions upon millions of this car. How many of these bodies you see on the road today?
Not that many.
Huh?
Not that many. And a lot of people bought them.
They made 200,000 Lincoln LSs.
I
would at least see one every 6 months. I would go 2 years without seeing one of these. And they made millions. They made 10 million compared to 200,000.
You're right. So where are all these cars? In a junkyard, just at people body shops, huh?
Brandon, time to get 110,000 miles on their trash. You know that, Brandon.
I have a feeling that because most people. Go ahead.
No, keep going. I can show you something else. Why you should not get a Charger.
Most people that have Chargers, they'll tell you, especially this model when these first came out, like that, they were really popular. People were buying them. They just had a lot of issues. And you can see them when they riding down the road. You can spot like it's a submit what is it when the car is balanced? And I can't think of what it is.
When is the last time you see a Challenger with these design headlights in the back, Brennan? You may not know. See, I was thinking about buying the car, but you see these headlights, right?
Yeah, I see them.
Now watch this. You see those headlights?
Yes.
Now you see these everywhere, right? When's the last time you saw those headlights?
It's been a minute.
That's a 2014. They in the junkyard already.
That's crazy. And let me ask you, that wasn't a cheap car when it came out. You know,
they still ain't cheap cars.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, you want to buy a Dodge Charger Challenger? I just told you with that, Brandon. You see this design the headlights, right? Do you ever see those headlights?
I haven't seen them in a long time.
But you see those all the time, right? Huh?
Well, let me ask you this. So, which one is worse, the Hyundai / Kia or the Dodge? Because to me, almost, because we've talked about BMW too. The issues that you've had with BMW, the issues I've had with BMW.
Dodge is worse.
Dodge is worse? Okay.
Dodge is worse. Like a Dodge, this Dodge right here will have, now remember guys, these are Italian design. All right.
What do you mean the patterns? And the word I was trying to say, suspension. Like if you see a Charger driving down the road, you can see like the suspension is all messed up. It's like a cheap suspension system. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a sports car. It's supposed to be kind of rough.
No, it's like unbalanced suspension. It's not even going over anything. It's just, you know how you hear that like them old Crown Vics, like something like that.
Because if black people buy them, they live in the hood with the potholes. Of course, the stitch is going to be. They hit more potholes by car than regular car. All right. So that's why the suspension don't look like that. Now, no, the Dodges are worse because they got electrical issues.
At least a Hyundai is not as expensive.
Yeah, they got electrical issues, man. And you need to take care of the motors. The motors are decent. They just Dodge Challengers and Chargers, they just like in 2015, they switched over. They got off the Mercedes transmissions. They got to like a ZF8. Boy, I'm about to talk like, man.
But that's fine because I'm about to take you somewhere. Because have you seen the new Challenger? Like I think it's a Challenger. It's a Charger. It's an electric Charger. Have you seen them?
Yeah, they about to bankroll the company with that one.
Right? Because I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it sounds, and it just seems like Dodge is not going to.
Pop it up. Okay. Don't talk if you can't talk if you don't got a picture.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the direction Dodge is trying to go because they're just getting away from what we love. And is it because they're running out of money and they don't know what to do? Let me try to pull it up.
No, it's not them. It's bigger than what you think about, Brandon.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
Your president Joe Biden, just like Obama, they make requirements that we got about 20 more minutes, Brandon. They make requirements that automobiles have to go by, fuel requirements. So if you have a Hemi or if you got a 6.2 or what's the big one? So you got 7.5, 6.2, and 6.4. Those motors would bring down the average EPA of a company. And you get penalized for that.
I got you.
Like if you buy a big Hemi right now, you got to pay a tax called the gas guzzler tax. Okay. And they try to get away with that. This is gonna bankrupt the company. Pull that up.
Right. But let me see if I can play the video. Oh shoot, hold on.
Go bankrupt the company right here.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. And that's electric, people.
Right. I think they said it's some kind of airflow and it's more like an instrument exhaust system. So, do you like how this car looks? I don't even like how it looks. That's a demon or a Hellcat or whatever. So it's an electric Hellcat.
It looks all right. It looks like kind of like his current car.
to me, it looks like the new Lincolns. Like it just had that look on the back a little bit. I just don't think people buying this.
What black man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If the black guy don't got a dryer in his house, how he's gonna hook this car up? How you gonna charge this up if he don't got a dryer at the house? Huh?
You're right. You're not gonna be able to park this in your apartment complex. Well, it depends on some apartment complexes probably have electric stations, but most ones in certain urban areas they're not gonna have no dock like that where you can charge it.
Why in 2 months ago in Chicago, why all the black people was lined up at the Tesla spot looking to charge their cars, Brandon? When the store zone came. They couldn't charge him at the house?
No, no.
They didn't have a house.
Yeah,
They
right.
tried to stunt.
Right.
Who about electric car and you running the stitching cord for your apartment?
Right.
To the door.
Right. And I don't want us to get blocked trying to look at this video, but I just
blocked.
I just don't know. I don't know about this. Like it looks nice. And have you been in a Tesla? If you want to say it.
No, I don't think I never rode in one. No.
We went in an Uber one time and it was one picked us up. Like it's a nice car. The technology is pretty cool, but I can't see myself owning something like that. It's just not for me. Maybe for some people, it's just, I think it's more hype than, a real car that you would want to actually drive. Just not for me.
Last week, Nicole drove me by the rich white folk houses near Baltimore in that area. And the number one car you saw was a Tesla. Yeah. It's just a status symbol, Brandon.
Yeah,
it's all this status,
Kind of like Starbucks or something like that. Like just people just think that that equates to like elite. Like I drink Starbucks, I have an iPhone, I got a Tesla, a Tesla. That's just what it is.
Like, watch this. I walked out last week, looked at Nicole got me out because I hurt my knee. The barely was walking, so she got me out of the house to ride a little bit. Looked at a house that cost $1.7 million, Brandon.
That's crazy.
Brand new, but it's like cheap. It's like a cheap brand new house.
I got you.
I was standing upside. I saw a car go past. I see no car. I'm looking at the house. I felt the car going real slow behind me. Those motherfucking Middle Eastern people looking at me in a Tesla probably say, "Oh, we got some niggas."
Right. And that does happen.
We got some black people about to move in.
Trying to
slow.
move in. Right,
I mean real slow.
An intimidating way.
Well, it ain't an intimidating way. Like they don't care for this. Nah, we ain't paying a $300,000 house. Y'all paying $1.7 million for. For the same light switches in this damn house. Come on now. Brandon, do the houses got real hardwood floors for almost $2 million?
Nope.
Why are you buying hardwood floors made out of plastic for $2 million, Brandon?
Because you get away from a certain element, and that's what people are paying for nowadays. To be in a certain district, to be close to a Starbucks, close to a certain area, people will pay. For privacy, and they don't want to see you pulling up in their area and they're doing Lincoln or a Hyundai. What?
If those were a Nissan Sentra,
okay,
that's what we were pulling up in. Yeah. But she paid for in cash. How many people can do that?
Right, and that's a smart thing to do, But people they want to look like they got money, not actually have money. What do you think about this? It's a Cybertruck. It's $200,000. People
they
have
got it marked up. I thought it was 100.
Yeah, I think when they first came out, they was like they're about to be $100,000. But I guess they know so many people gonna be buying them. Why not double it? And people still gonna pay for it. So I think it's about $250,000. But I mean, it looks cool. It's a cool looking truck, but they say it needs to be charged more because it's heavier. You're not saving the planet because of the batteries, but this is what we want to do. I mean, like I say, it's a cool looking truck. Do you think I will want to drive this every day? No.
If Man on the Metaverse pulls in $5 million a year, we'll be driving one of these.
Would you though? That's what I'm saying. Is this your style? Can I see?
I said 5 million, Brandon. I said 5 million, Brandon.
Okay. Well, is that what you want to drive? You would?
No, I don't want to drive that. I drive a regular F-150.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I would want a real truck, a real pickup truck, instead of like a futuristic truck. Like this is a futuristic truck. It's cool, but I think we just more country boys. Like we'll get an F-150. I don't know if you know, my brother, my older brother recently got an F-150. Like one of the
hold on. So he could get discounts of the Kias, but he chose to get an F-150.
Okay. So one of the hybrid ones is good on gas, and it's got those. I haven't really seen all the features, but he said it's got a lot of features.
Okay, so he plugging in at house.
What's like it's a power? I don't think he has one of those. I know which one you're talking about. Like if you have a power outage, you could plug your truck.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid. So I don't think it has.
Yeah. That's they real space. God damn, Brent. That's they real space. They don't see the difference between a battery car and a hybrid. A hybrid is the best of almost both worlds.
Yeah, and that's what you really want ultimately.
This battery car right now. Let it snow let it get freezer for a week. Your car can't even move.
Right. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do then? You gotta get it towed.
You gotta drive 200 miles to go to a place. Is 200 miles a long way, Brandon?
It's not really a long way.
You're right. Drive there and come back and let's see how good you'll do. And you had to take 2-hour break between to charge up your damn car.
Right. But one thing I will say, the technology is pretty cool that's in these cars, because it'll show you on your screen through the cameras that it has. It'll show you the cars in front of you, the cars around you, the cars behind you, the cars past the lights. It'll show you all of that when you're moving. And like I say, it'll drive itself. So, that's pretty cool technology. But is it necessary?
And keep in mind, hundreds of people was burnt alive using that technology is Brandon referring to. So if you want to get trapped in your car, your leg is squished up, you don't have a saw on you to cut your leg off to pull yourself out, and the berries start catching on fire. So if you want to die like you in hell on earth, get you one of those and do selfless driving.
Right.
Well, Brady trying to brag on it, Brady. You always say
but no, that's what I'm saying. But you're right though. That's one. I just don't want too much technology in my car, because are they rushing with the technology? Is it flawed? Yes, a lot of this stuff is flawed. So I don't necessarily want people trying to test stuff out on me. This is a test car. They do you think they got all the data that they need? No, they're putting it out. They're trying to get more data. They're gonna be fixing it. They're gonna be doing upgrades. So you're the test dummy ultimately with some of this technology.
Here's a fact. The sensors do not like black people. All right. They don't like black people. They don't like dark spots. It throws them off. So your car driving by itself, you see something black ahead of it, you'll know what it's going to do. That's all I'm saying to you.
You're right.
And that's how Optus is. They don't like black stuff. So don't let a shadow go on another car in front of you and it'll be dark. They'll car right into
it. Right. And like I say, some of the technology, especially with the Telluride, like it'll stay in the lane. It has that technology. It knows when somebody's beside you. That's simple technology. But some of this technology in the Tesla cars, it's a little different. So, you driving by yourself. I mean, if you just sitting back chilling and let the car drive it, the car is not human. So it may make a mistake, which could be a fatal mistake. And they've had instances where somebody got hit by a Tesla driving by itself. So,
what I like about, I drove a car that had that, it was a Nissan Maxima that when it senses a car on highway speeds, if you're on cruising, if it sends a car far away, it'll slow down to keep the pace of the car behind you.
Yeah, it'll do that too, which is cool to do, but it's still, do you trust it all the way? Like it's hard for me. Like I know it's gonna work, but shoot, sometimes I'm gonna take over just because I know I can slow the car down. it's hard to trust a computer program to slow a car down so I won't smash into a car. Like,
well, that technology told me I need to pass this damn car. I was just cruising, it's your lazy driving, nobody on the road, and the car's way up, and the car I was driving said, "I'll go slow down a little bit." I said, "Why is that car slowing down?" I said, "Oh, let me just pass the motherfucker," So it didn't relax me. It was just it just say, "Hey, I'll let you know down because the car is ahead of me," and then I took over.
Right.
So,
but like I said, the cars have the technology where they can keep up in traffic. If you're in heavy traffic, you can set it to a certain speed, and instead of hitting the gas, hitting the brake, hitting the gas, hitting the brake, it'll do that for you.
Now, Brandon just said heavy traffic. Guys, that is the most dangerous part of one of the most dangerous parts of driving.
Yes.
And you have your car control you, Brandon, while you in heavy traffic.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not fully gonna let my car do that just because all it has to do is hit the gas and not be paying attention or have a glitch or something, and I'm running right into a car. Will it do it? Yeah, it'll do it, but maybe one time out of 1,000, it just messes up or has a hiccup. And that's the dangers in it. What I'm gonna tell the police? Oh, it wasn't my fault. I had the car in auto traffic mode, and it just hit the car. So y'all need to blame Kia. No, they're gonna blame you.
If you're on highway speeds, you ain't telling the cop nothing because you're dead.
I'm just saying, like, how you're in traffic on the highway, and you're going maybe about 5 miles an hour, and then you stop, then you're going 5 miles an hour again, you stop, something like that. Like, you could switch the mode on. You may be all right, but it's still hard to trust that technology.
Here's a fact. My 2003 Lincoln LS is one of the first cars in the Ford lineup that used traction control. It was like the first year traction control came out. And since I had the car since 2006, this only happened twice, that the traction control malfunctioned just a little bit.
Right.
And traction control could control your acceleration and it also control your braking. So imagine going down the street, next thing you know, your car started accelerating and the deceleration acted a little funny. Yes. But your front right tire brakes just locked up. Out of nowhere. It just locked up.
Right. Shout out, Lord. Good afternoon. I wonder what part of the world he in, because it's nighttime over here, but shout out to you. But you know what, that makes me think about that day we was at lunch. You was in your Crown Vic, you kind of spun out when you tried to take a turn. I can't remember what happened, but you remember what that was?
I remember that. Yeah.
Was it snow or something? Oh, you say you're in Florida.
That's any person who drives a V8 car rear drive. When it's light rain on it, if it's light
that's
rain,
what it was. It was rain, right?
No, not in the heavy rain. Got to be light. That's when the oil on the road don't wash off.
I got you.
And this happened to me last week. And you try to do a turn real fast, those back wheels try to whip around on you.
Right. It's funny. How many horsepower did that Crown Vic have? Because it's just at the time, back when we were in high school, it just seemed like it was a lot.
180 or something.
But that was a heavy car too.
But the torque is probably about 280, 300, but the horsepower is low.
And what the Lord said, man, I used to have a Trans Am, and my boy almost lost his life in a drizzle twice. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Get a V8 rear drive.
Yeah.
Light, not heavy rain. It got to be light rain.
Right.
Boy, Brandon, this early this week, if I'd have had that traction control over that track, boy, I'm telling you.
Right. And like I say, you just kind of doing your normal thing, turning into something, and like just a little bit of rain, it can have you spinning out like that. Just too much, them wheels get to going. But shout out Lord for joining in. We almost towards the end.
We put in now.
I did want to do the March Madness and the other thing just real quick.
All right, click on
it.
So boring. It's so boring. I wish I had a color that speaks. What is this? Oh my Coloring book of black icons. Viola Davis. Ooh, this is cool. Stanley is a super talented basketball coach and former player. Okay, let's have some good people. Wow, it's Michael Jackson! Does this look like Michael Jackson? Order your coloring book of black icons today.
Introducing the Coloring Book of Black Icons, a vivid coloring book celebrating famous African American figures, from Simone Biles to Michael Jackson. Ignites your child's imagination from learning about inspiring leaders in history. Each page is a journey through courage, creativity, and change. Let's color the story that shaped the world. Hey, good day, everybody. My name is Lewis, and I'm just came to let you know that I have the best financial book for black people on the market today. This book is designed to help you with things like student loans, housing, employment, and also create income streams so you can support your family and provide security for everybody around you guys. This book is black owned, and I use a whole lot of black companies making this book. This book is available on the link below. Make sure you check it out, guys. Check out my reviews. As of today, every person who read my book gave me a phone call about how great the book is, guys. Don't miss this great opportunity to earn some black magic, guys. And it's a quick read and it's entertainment. Look at it. I got strippers in the name. But the book is called From 0 to 200K. You can check out this book with the link below. Have a good day.